and today I am doing my lip swatch video on the new MAC Shot of Colour lip oils. I think they're new anyway. I just received them in PR and I love lip oils. I don't know if you guys saw my huge PR unboxing video, but basically I was raving about lip oils and a lot of different brands are doing them lately, like NARS, Revlon. I know like Clarins has some, I think Elizabeth Arden has some, like a lot of different brands are doing lip oils, and I love lip oils because they are so much more like hydrating on the lips. And as you can see, these ones have a tint to them. I'm wearing one right now, so you're kind of getting like that nourishing, moisturizing texture on your lips, a kind of like glossy-ish finish. I do have lights on, so like this is even more glossy than what they look like in natural lighting because the lights are like bouncing off a little bit, but they do have that kind of glossy finish, which is really on trend at the moment. Everyone's loving lip gloss again, so you're kind of getting the best of a lot of different worlds with like lip balm slash lip oil, lip gloss, pigmented lip color like a liquid lipstick or something like that. So yeah, needless to say, I'm very excited about these lipsticks, and I thought I would do a lip swatch video because I have not done one in a long time. If you want to see this makeup tutorial, by the way, I'll link it down below, where I put on this wig. This is a wig, and also did my makeup and everything. I actually had it with a red lip, so yeah, check it out down below. So the color I have on right now, just a quick mini review. This is called Punch Drunk Love. It was my elbow, by the way, that noise. It did sound a little bit questionable. The packaging, it looks like this. You do get a little color window so you can see what kind of color it is. They're called the Shot of Colour lip oils, and the applicator itself looks just like this. And these are a little bit different to other like oils I've tried because these ones actually do have like a really decent amount of pigment, as you can see from the swatches. On your lips, when you like rub your lips together, they have zero stickiness. They are just like an oil, like what you would imagine oil to feel like on your lips, but they don't feel uncomfortable. They don't feel like thick and sticky, too heavy or gluggy. Like they feel very lightweight. The only thing I think is every now and then I get a little bit paranoid it's going to make its way onto my teeth, but so far they haven't. I have not yet worn these over a long period of time, so I'm not too sure about their lasting power, but it is pretty easy to apply. Like I have no issues applying the product, so I guess it's just something you chuck in your handbag and touch up if you do need to. They feel amazing though, like just this formula, the way they feel on my lips, I can definitely imagine myself like reaching for them quite a lot because I just am so over like super drying lipsticks. I still wear them sometimes, you know, matte liquid lipsticks and stuff, but I'm here for this new trend of just like super nourishing and moisturizing. So once again, that is called Punch Drunk Love 897, and I love this color. It is the perfect kind of peachy pink, kind of like a My Lips But Better, but with a bit more of a pink undertone. One thing I do notice is they do kind of bleed a little bit. I have put a decent amount of product on. I do notice that you can use it to be quite full coverage and pigmented, or you can just like swipe off most of the product and put a really sheer layer on for a more tint of color. I think if I were to wear something like this out and about for a long amount of time, I'd probably put a lip pencil underneath just to kind of help prevent it from bleeding a little bit, and maybe just to make it last a bit longer. I do feel like it would just last longer because it's not going to dry down, you know? It's a creamy, oily finish, so I can't imagine they would last hours and hours on your lips, but who knows? I have no idea if this is the full collection either, but you know, I'll link them down below for you guys and you can check them out if you do want to. There's a really nice range of colors. I feel like there's no nudes, like pure nudes, but if you're looking for pinks, peaches, pastels, brights, bolds, like there's a bit of everything in that kind of aspect. There's just no like plain nudes like Myth or Cream Cup, you know, those types of nudes. And I also think like these colors would do amazing on medium and dark skin tones. Like there's a lot of colors here that would look amazing on deeper skin, or if you do like bright lips, like, you know, you can rock it too if you've got my kind of complexion. Next up we have Bang Bang Baby 889. This is like your light peach. I just do like a really small amount and just blend it over my lips. That's the color it makes, which is like a very kind of natural peachy color, like just a flush of color, which I think is really pretty, especially if you're wearing like minimal makeup. Or if I just add a bit more, you can see it just deposits more color. Comment down below, let me know what lip swatches you guys want next as well. I do have boxes and boxes, like over here, I don't know if you can see, like 4 boxes of MAC lipsticks if you want another MAC lip swatch video, or I could do Huda Beauty, or like what else would you like to see? So that is Bang Bang Baby. I think compared to the first one I tried on, this one's a little bit more sheer. So if you wanted like a super peach effect, you'd probably use like a lip pencil underneath, but it does really just let my natural lip color kind of shine through underneath, which I think is really pretty and flattering. It's just one of those colors that you could pair up with almost any makeup look. Once again, Bang Bang Baby. I definitely am finding that they kind of stain my lips a little bit, so maybe their stain power is kind of good if they leave a little bit of a stain as well. I don't know. Next up is another kind of peachy pink color by the looks of it. It's called Pocketful of Sunshine, $8.99. Oh yeah, this is like super peach. And by the way, these smell so good. Like, smells like caramel or something. Like really sweet, but not too much. Like, I notice it while I'm applying it, but as soon as it's on, I don't seem to like notice it linger. So I have applied a decent amount of Pocketful of Sunshine. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful kind of like corally orangey color. It's definitely more orange to me than pink, and it's definitely more like of a vivid version of the previous color. The previous one was a little bit more natural. This one is definitely like more of a punch, bolder shade. And literally while I'm removing all of these lip colors, my lips do not feel dried out whatsoever, but I'll let you guys know how they feel by the end of the video because there's a lot more to go. Next up, we're doing a very cool tone pink. This one is called Office Fling 894. I don't know if you can see on the swatch, but yeah, this one looks super bright. Kind of like Candy Yum Yum or something like that by MAC. Even though it's super bright, like maybe not with this like hair color. Oh, actually, I don't mind it. It's kind of nice, but because it's that kind of oily finish and like almost like a stain kind of look, I feel like these look like stains. Like, you know when you apply a stain, like it just doesn't look too over the top. It's like a super, super wearable way to wear bright colors. What do you guys think? I actually love that. I thought I would hate it. I love it. I think for summer, spring, like that's so beautiful. Especially if you just go for like a very natural kind of eye makeup or just like wing liner, lashes, and just pop it off with the lip. Like, I think with a different eye makeup look, it would look even better, but I actually don't mind it even with the like orangish hair. So yeah, once again, that's called Office Fling. I also think these would be amazing if you're trying to do a kind of Korean inspired ombre lip where you just apply it on your inner lip and just fade it out. It would give you that really like soft kind of look, which I think is really cool as well. Next up is another bright pink, but it's slightly more neutral looking and a little bit more muted. It's still bold though. It's called Shock Culture 888. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Actually, it's a little bit warm, I think. Like a warmer pink. Oh my goodness, that's definitely a favorite. Once again, probably a different eye makeup look. But that is so, so pretty. 888 Shock Culture. It's just the perfect, like, bold pink. Very warm and just flattering. I think it would suit so many different skin tones, especially if you had, like, a fake tan or a real tan. It just makes my lips look so juicy. And like up close, let me show you. This is in the dark too. You can't see any of the creases on my lips. You can't see any of the dry chunks, which I definitely do have right now. My lips are so dry because I've not been drinking any water basically. Like they just look pillow soft, like so plumped and full and just pretty. I'm obsessed. I hope they bring out more shades unless they already have and I just don't have every shade. I don't know. But I would love some like wearable nude kind of colors just for day to day. Even if they had some that were a little bit more sheer. These ones are definitely way more pigmented than some other brands that I have, but I love that. So yeah, that is Shock Culture. Definitely really, really, really like that one as well. You can see what I mean right now, like how they definitely kind of stain your lips a little bit, I feel. Alright, next up we have K-pop Boyfriend. Love that. Number 887. You can see at the stage also how like it's got a little bit of staining, which I don't necessarily dislike. I don't really mind if lipstick stain my lips a little bit, but it is quite nice. So even if these like formulas do kind of wear off throughout the day, like you've still got a little flush of color, which is really pretty, especially for lighter makeup looks. Like I think products like this are really good if you're not packing on heaps of other products all over your face because they just, I don't know, it's like the finish looks a little bit nicer when you have like a lighter eye makeup and a lighter foundation. Personally, I love lip oils when I'm just like going to the gym and stuff like that because my natural lip color is very dull, and so using a little bit of like a lip oil with a tint in it kind of looks like that no makeup look, but just gives me the hydration and a little flush of color so that I don't look so zombie-like in the morning. I guess that's the beauty of these ones. Like you could wear them with a full face of makeup because they do have that pigment load, or you could really share them out and just wear them on like a no makeup day, light makeup day, like whatever you choose. Okay, this one's so freaking bright as well. Holy crap, it's like neon. But this one has more of a peach undertone. That's actually so pretty. Oh my gosh, every time I try on the bright ones, I'm like, is this going to be too much? But I still love them. These darker colors almost just look like a pigmented lip gloss, except they're not as glossy as a lip gloss. Like they're kind of that nice in between where they just look like a healthy shine. They don't feel heavy like a lip gloss. So yeah, that one is K-pop Boyfriend. Next up, we have another pinky color. This is like the last proper pink, I would say, in the collection. There's actually quite a few different pinks. A couple of them are slightly similar, but they do seem to have different undertones. This is called Whirled Tour. Yeah, this one's got like a darker kind of undertone to it. It's definitely not as bright. It's more bold rather than bright. Definitely not a fan of this one with this makeup. I think with just a really relaxed makeup look, you know, light eye makeup, this eye makeup's way too intense. I feel like I've got like a ton of makeup on with both of these things happening at once. But the color itself, without that, is definitely very pretty. It's a very like candy pink, but not too neon, not too bright or anything. It's just like nice. So that is called 892 World Tour. Let me know which one's your favorite so far. Can't get over the formula. Like, it's that kind of formula where you just want to keep rubbing your lips together. Feels so good. Next up, we have a true orange. I'm so excited for this one. It's called Shots 886, which is the best name ever. It is so, oh my god, I love orange. You guys already know this about me, and I think it's gonna look amazing with this whole look I'm wearing right now, with the hair, the gold eyes. I just had to say one more time, I love the applicator. It is so easy to use. It just hugs your lips. I'm getting a sharp line even with no lip liner. But like I say, I definitely notice like in those inner corners, like I can get a little bit of like leaking, bleeding. And none of the colors seem to look overly like streaky or anything like that, considering the formula is like an oily formula. So I'm really happy about that. This color is amazing. This is one of my favorites, I can tell you that much. Shots. Best name as well, and I just think that looks boss. Next up is another super bright orange, and this one looks so similar, but it's definitely different. This one's called Flash Me, and that's Flash Me next to Shots. I guess Flash Me is a little bit more red. Yeah, so it's still super orange. It literally almost looks like Limerence by XO Beauty, except in like an oily form. Just like the perfect hybrid of red and orange. It doesn't really look like either one, like it's just like the perfect blend. Oh my god, I just want this applicator for like every single friggin' lip product I own. It's so good. So that is Flash Me 890. It's like the perfect kind of like candy red, almost like orangish red. Oh, I love it. Even with this eye makeup, or even just like a more neutral eye with just like a little bit of gold, like less dramatic. That would be so pretty for daytime, for like summer and spring once again. It's so pretty. I am a huge fan of that one too. I think I like the other one a little bit more just because it's more orange and I love orange, but Flash Me, that's good too if you do love like a red. But the next one is the true red. Okay, so the red is called So Full On 891, and this just looks like a super true red to me, except this one has definitely got a more pink undertone versus the previous one, which was obviously more orange. Oh yeah, that's like liquid latex. That is so pretty. I'm sorry, I just can't stop staring at myself. Oh my gosh, how nice is that color? I love that. It's like the perfect depth. It's not too dark, not too light. Like, it's just like the perfect red for day or nighttime. Obviously for nighttime I'd do something more like this, like something super dramatic and sexy. For the daytime, just less eye makeup, focus more on the lip. Literally look how like in theme I am right now. I love this one. Once again, it's called So Full On 891. If you love a good red, especially a more pinky undertone red, then that's the one for you. And if you like a more orange undertone, then go with the previous one, which was called Flash Me. You can see them next to each other. One of them's more reddish pinkish and one's more orange. And at this stage, you can definitely see my lips are ridiculously stained. The next three, the final three, are all muted colors. They're not light, they're still quite like deep, but they're definitely very muted compared to the other ones, which were either really bright or very neon or very bold. These ones are still bold but much more muted looking. So this first one here is called Let's Go Streakin 896, and this is like a deeper nude, like orangish kind of undertone, terracotta undertone. Oh my god, it's gonna match my hair. I was not expecting this. See what I mean? It's still very bold, but holy shit, that color is amazing. It goes with the eye makeup, but I think once again I'd probably wear less eye makeup with this kind of lip because it is still very bold, but very muted. Like, it's not super bright or anything. It's just kind of like unique and fun, and I think on deep skin this would look so freaking good. I feel like it's coming up ever so slightly brighter on camera than in real life. Like, it's still, I don't know, it's like muted but not, I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. This is definitely the most unique one out of the whole collection that I've swatched so far. I can't think of any other color I own that gives this kind of effect. It's very cool. So once again, that's called Let's Go Streakin. If you're trying to find a color that's probably unlike other stuff that you already own, then that's the one for you. And I love it with this hair color. Guys, if you're like a ginge, then go for it. I like actually kind of want to dye my hair this color. One more thing that I think is personally worth mentioning, because I have experienced in the past some products that are very oily or glossy, like lip glosses, lip oils, stuff like that. I feel like sometimes you get those brands that genuinely taste gross. Like, they kind of make their way into your mouth and they taste iffy. These ones, I feel like I did have a little weird taste, but it wasn't like plasticky or gross, and it didn't linger. Like, every now and then I just felt like a little taste. What I'm trying to say though is it wasn't revolting. But you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I actually skipped one by accident. I don't know how I managed this. But this one is called Completely Blasted 893. Did I miss this or did I swatch it? I don't know. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. That's like your perfect spring pink color that's like a little bit bright but still wearable. Just gives you that perfect flush. And keep in mind, my lips are stained underneath as well at this point, so it is probably showing up a fraction brighter than it actually is. Let me just show you. I tried to swatch them all in order, but like I said, I forgot this one. It's definitely still bright, but do you see what I mean? Oh, I'm a huge fan of that one. The perfect coral pink is what I would call that. Next up, I'm going with the most dark muted color, and then I'm going to finish on this slightly pinky one because it's probably what I'll end up wearing today. This one is called 895 Emotional Outburst. Relatable. This is like your purple from the collection. Oh, that's so pretty too. When I first started putting it on, I wasn't too sure about it, but that is so nice. It's kind of like that Rebel by MAC kind of look. Do you remember when everyone was obsessed with Rebel? Oh my god, throwback. Yeah, it gives those vibes. I love it with the eye makeup. I think the gold and the purple look so dope together. Still very bold, but again, a bit more muted than some of those other shades which were like neon or super bright or super like candy toned. This is definitely pretty wearable in my opinion if you do like to go for like a bold look. And then the final one we have is in the shade Hit Me Up 898, and I'm gonna wear this, or let's see how it looks first. I might change to a different color, but yeah, if it works out, I'll wear this for the rest of the night and I'll let you guys know how the wear kind of goes on it. It's called 898 Hit Me Up. So that is what Hit Me Up looks like on my lips. Once again, I feel like it's definitely a bit more muted normally, but my lips are so stained underneath. That's how it looks without the staining. It's a little tiny bit less pink. My lips underneath are just very pink right now. So although like these are pretty pigmented, they're still like semi-sheer, so you're still gonna semi-see your lip color underneath. So that's definitely something I should have mentioned at the start to keep in mind, because like depending on your natural lip color, these will look slightly different on you, of course, and of course with different skin tones and everything. But my natural lip color is very like kind of grey. But this is obviously what it's going to look like if you've got more pink lips because of the staining underneath. But that's how it looks without. And if you want to see more swatches of these without stained lips, obviously without my skin tone, you can just search them on Google. You should be able to find some more swatches on different types of skin tones if you do want to like get a better idea of how it's going to look on you rather than just me. But that's how they all look on me. Let me know down below which one was your favorite, and I will pop back in later and let you guys know what the wear was like on it. And also I'll let you guys know how they feel on my lips long term, if they still feel hydrating or if they start to dry them out at all, etc. I'll talk to you guys soon. This lighting is so bright right now because I've just been like sitting in a dull room and I'm like struggling with life. So I've had it on for a few hours, and as you can see, it's definitely pretty much worn off. So I definitely think this is more of a reapply situation, like what I assumed. Like, it's an oily kind of product, so it does not have a lot of lasting power. It's not sticky at all, so it's not going to stick to your lips. Definitely the kind of product you're going to have to take in your purse with you, but I honestly am pretty happy with that. My lips don't feel like super dry. They're definitely a little bit dry. I have just rubbed off a ton of colors though, like done this whole lip swatch video, so considering usually my lips would be like in so much pain right now after doing a lip swatch video. So I definitely think they're more nourishing and moisturizing, and I'm definitely going to continue trying these out. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I really love some of these colors. Like, I definitely think there's some really pretty ones. So if this video did help you out, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know which one's your favorite, and also what lipsticks you would like to see in the next lip swatch video. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!